Capricorn, let's get into your tarot card reading today, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's next. Let's see what you can expect. Let's see what's coming down the chute, what's heading in your direction. We have a deep knowing. Well, you know everything I'm about to say. Alright, maybe you have an inkling, a spidey sense, an intuitive feeling. Well, let's find out about it. Let's see what you're thinking about it. Let's talk about it. What's next? The Empress. Well, hello, Empress energy. Alright, how does this make you feel? How does this affect you? What's the Queen of Pentacles? Very independent, feminine energy, independent woman. Charlie's Angel, Destiny's Child style of energy here. Okay. And then there's the Knight of Pentacles. We have a lot of earth in this reading, Capricorn. Showing up very strongly here. We have the Knight of Cups. What's this? And the Seven of Wands. Someone guarded with their heart. Someone determined with their heart. Somebody... You don't want playing games with your heart. Quit playing games with my heart. Okay, what's the Empress? What's this energy? What's coming towards Capricorn? What's next? What does Capricorn need to know here? What is this? The Hierophant. The Knight of Swords. Whoa. Capricorn, have you been waiting to hear from somebody? You've been stressed out, worried that maybe you were not going to hear from this person. You've been worried about this. You've been stressed out about this. You're going to hear from this person. Capricorn, what's next is you're going to feel, well, the Empress energy. So either you're the Empress or Emperor, just you know, change the genders if you have to, but I feel like you've been waiting the call, like you've been waiting, we're like a Backstreet Boys hits here, because now we're in the call. Remember that call from the Backstreet Boys? You've been waiting for this call, you've been waiting for this person, you've been hoping and praying that they're going to be coming through, going back and forth. You're about to hear from this person. The Ten of Swords, what's that? Judgment. You want to heal, you're hoping for an apology, you're hoping that someone will heal. So you've had an ending, a very difficult ending. The Ten of Swords is there with someone you've been hoping that they're going to call and reach out. I'm going to say with the deep knowing, something's probably been telling you that they're going to call and reach out. And they do call and reach out. You get the call, Capricorn. You hear from this person that you've been waiting to hear from. So what do they say? How does this conversation go? How does that transpire for Capri? What do we have? Okay. Pull back a little bit, the Strength. The Hermit's in reverse. You hold back big time. There's a hold back energy. Walking away from the stress. It's like a very casual thing, like, hey, just checking in. How you doing? It's been a while. This is very like, each person's kind of afraid to like say something or make themselves vulnerable or express themselves. And like I said, it's like a hi, hey. How you doing? Good. You? Oh, good. How's life been? Oh, good. And each person's afraid to get hurt. Okay. But at least you hear from them. There's some communication. It's just a very... What's the Tower? Each person's afraid to say what they want to say. So we have two people playing a little poker here, just doing one-worded texts or messages or phone calls or verbalizations here. Nothing really happens with this call. Okay? So, let's see how this plays out. Let's go from there. So, communication has been made. And there's the Queen of Pentacles. This is how it makes you feel. That is you. So, let's understand that. The Star. Okay. What's with the Star? To fully understand, Judgment. You feel like they owe you an apology, and you're not going to say... It's like, yeah, you feel they owe you an apology, and until they say an apology or start to initiate things... You're not going to initiate things, you're just going to hold back. So you're just going to mirror their energy here. So until they apologize, take accountability, take responsibility, start talking about it, bring it up. You're not going to bring it up, you're good. So when we look at this card, see how she's got her hand in that snake? She's just holding back, she's not giving in. So you're kind of mirroring them, and you're going to wait for them to initiate and apologize first. Okay? You might be waiting a long time. What's the Knight of Pentacles here? Hold on, Capricorn, because this is your actions to take or your advice. So what is this Knight of Pentacles? The Six of Pentacles is upright. You're getting angry, you're getting hurt. You're wondering, here's the thing. It's like you hear from this person, and it's just very surface level, and you're not so sure how, it's like, your actions to take or how patient do you want to be. Because the longer you wait, I feel it's like the more offensive you get, like the more offended you get, right? The more they just text you and try to just talk about daily affairs, talk about the weather, talk about the Jays game, and not talk about the root of the issue or what it is that you're like getting offended, you're getting irritated, you're getting mad, you're getting frustrated. It's like, how long am I gonna have to wait here? Like, are we gonna hash this out so we can move forward? Like, what are you doing? So what is the advice then? Because that's the actions, that's what happens. What's the advice then? It's a Capricorn, because it's like, I feel like you are waiting and that's not gonna change. So what's the advice? Knight of Wands. Ooh, got a little volcano energy too. Capricorn. The advice is to know your value and move forward. This person owes you an apology and they're beating around the bush and doing everything to avoid giving you that apology. Then this is someone who can't take accountability, and this is someone who can't take responsibility. Someone doesn't deserve to be in your life. The message here is stop going back and forth and stop giving this person the opportunity to be in and out, hot and cold. Know your value, know your worth, and sometimes that means letting go of someone who's not treating you the way that you deserve to be treated. Sorry to say that, Capricorn, because I was really excited when you get the call, when you get to hear from them, and I feel you are too, and then it's just like, they're not apologizing, like they're not talking about the issue. I feel like they're just trying to pretend it didn't happen and just like come back into your life and then just, like I said, talk about the weather, talk about coffee, talk about the Jays, bring you to a Leafs game, and you're like, like, we can't just pretend this didn't happen. I don't like how you're treating me here. And that's what their actions are. Do they intend to apologize, or do they just want to sweep it behind them, put it, like, what are their intentions? Queen of Swords. Okay. What does that mean? They don't want to be honest. They don't want to be honest because it hurts them. It hurts their ego. They're hoping that in due time you'll just let it go, because they know that they need to admit that they're wrong. The Queen of Swords is a very honest queen. She knows. She's enlightened. Oh, she knows. But, you know, she knows. She knows. But she doesn't want to say anything or take accountability. So this person's ego is being hurt here, and they would have to sacrifice that part of themselves, and they're not willing to do that. And they feel here with the Wheel of Fortune that in due time, you'll just let it go. You'll just get over it. Won't have to talk about it. Won't have to deal with it. It'll just be a moot point, moot issue, something from the past. But I don't think that's realistic, and not so sure that's going to fly for you. But at this point in the reading here, Capricorn, you're just waiting and nothing's really happening. They're just trying to like not talk about it. They're trying to avoid the difficult conversation. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see where you guys are in a month. We'll do a potential outcome. We'll see how it plays out, where you guys go, what you do, what happens here. First of all, let's see what you need to surrender to. What does Capricorn need to surrender to when it comes to the lack of apology from this person from the past who must give them an apology, but doesn't want to apologize? Well, the beauty of the natural world. So take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself and feel the beauty and the ecstasy there. And your spirit animal message. What's up? Whale, communication. You're encouraged to clearly communicate from your heart. Bridge any gaps that are keeping you from connecting deeper with your loved ones. It is important to speak your truth with emotion, vulnerability, and power. All right, let's grab, I'm not going to do another oracle. We're just going to do a Capricorn. Let's get to it. They want me to grab this one. Hold on. I was hesitant. They want me to grab the confessions. What would you like me to confess to you today? What are the confessions of a tarot card reader? What are these confessions? What do you want to say to Cap A? What's the confessions for Capricorn? Know yourself. You are worth the investment. Damn Skippy, Capricorn. Damn Skippy. Okay, let's do it. Let's get to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, Capricorn, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in a month. Right now is the end of March, 25th, 24th, 2026. Let's see where you are at the end of April, 2026. However, this is a timeless reading. So if you find this reading at a different time, 30 days from when you are finding this reading. Well, we have the 10 of books. We don't have the 10 of anything. We have the Temperance, excusez-moi. The 7 of Cups. Strength. 9 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. The thing is, like, there's the Queen of... Is that you? 2 of Wands. It is you. You're very confident here. So the thing is, it's like you're not waiting anymore. This is like, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not waiting anymore. I don't know when they're going to apologize. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to be confident in myself. I'm going to make different decisions, and I'm going to walk away from this person. If they respected me, they'd apologize to me. They'd talk about it. We'd take accountability, but they haven't. So this is an energy where you're not going to let it hold you back. You're not going to wait anymore, but you don't know why. Like, why aren't they apologizing? Why aren't they talking about this? Why aren't they bringing it up? Like, what are they doing? They're just trying to ignore it and talk to me about the weather? I don't care about the weather. But first of all, what's this King of Cups like? What's this? What is this King of Cups? He doesn't fit into our little story here, a little layout. So what are you saying? Okay, this is the person. Yeah, you're moving on. You're making different decisions. Capricorn, I feel that maybe I don't know, however you dealt with it in the past, this is 100% dealing it with differently than you would have dealt. Can I talk? This is you dealing with it differently than you would have done in the past. Say that 10 times fast. That's a tongue twister if I ever felt one, saw one, heard one. And I talk fast. So this is you making the decision to move forward without the apology. I feel with the King of Cups, you have feelings for this person. There's an emotional attachment. There's a connection. There's something there. But you're confident. You don't like how they make you feel, and you're not going to let them make you feel that way, despite your emotional attachment. So you're detaching from this person, Capricorn. You still don't understand. You're still confused, but you're detaching, and you're showing more confidence. The Queen of Wands is here. She's showing confidence. So she's not letting someone make her feel that way anymore, and she's not welcoming them into her life. So where does it stand with this person? Like, did you just stop talking to them? Are you just giving them one-word responses? Are you just stringing them along? Are you seeing if they're like, what are you doing? Where's Capricorn and this person? What's Capricorn doing? How does this... You made it clear. Yeah, you made it clear. You were worried it would cause a fight, actually. I feel with the Temperance, you were pretty, that's politically correct. You were very driven. You were careful with the words that you used. You just said what needed to be said, not what happened, but it was time that you had a fresh start and a new beginning. You do let this person know you were afraid, but yeah, like I said, it's like you were short, you were sweet, you were to the point, then you probably click block, and you'll never hear from them again. What's this? You're at peace and you're happy with it. So you're good. In a month, you're good. What's Page of Wands? They're reaching out. They're spying on you. They're spying on you. What are they doing? They're kicking themselves in the ass. Do they reach out, or does Capricorn hear from them, or are they reaching out? Is Capricorn? Yeah, they do want to work on this still. So they are reaching out, but no, it's done for you. It's done for you. There's no going back. Do they even, because they're not going to change, do they even apologize to Capricorn? What the hell is up with this person, Capricorn? Does Capricorn even... No, but they know that they have to. Well, you know what? They're going to lose you just because they can't drop their ego. So they're going to lose you, Capricorn. They know they owe you an apology. They want you in their life. They're not willing to do it. They can't put their big girl boy panties on, big boy panties on. You ain't waiting no more. That's what I have, that's what I got, and that's what's going down. So Capricorn, I'm sorry someone was treating you like that. But what I do know from metaphysics is once you put that millimeter wave out there, that you will not tolerate it. Mother Sophia will no longer send that type of frequency or type of person to you. You escape the loop. Okay, Cappy, that's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you like your reading and if you like my style, as per always, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe, hype the reading. It helps my channel to grow. It helps other Capricorns find the readings. So I really appreciate that. Thank you, Capricorn. And let's close your reading with your yes or no question. Yes or no? What's the answer for Capricorn? The answer is, are you ready? Yes, when you're ready. Okay? I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.